Hi, good morning YouTube. Sackboymahalo here with another video. And this time we're gonna talk about what I've observed from planting dragon fruit seeds, or what I have encountered when I was growing dragon fruit from seeds. So I started this dragon fruit about 6 months ago from seeds, and now I've already transplanted it outside. From my previous video, it was the first batch was transplanted about 3 weeks ago, and it looks like it's growing pretty good. As you can see, that's about almost 2 feet now, about 2 feet in length. So they're starting to broaden the leaves of the dragon fruit from the base. So here are my observations. The first thing is, using the seed starting system, they recommend applying fertilizer after a month, and I can see that because from my observation, I think the seed starting system is only good with nutrients certain time. That's why they recommended adding fertilizer. So this is my first batch of planting, and this is the second batch. As you can see, the tips are not rounded as compared to the other one. They're still very thin. So that means that when I transplanted this, I think that there's no more nutrients in the seed growing system. That's why they recommend adding fertilizer. So there's a difference. They all were planted the same day, so they sprouted pretty much the same, but these are bigger, and they're starting to establish, while this is smaller, which is supposed to be the same size, but because I transplanted the first batch earlier than this, and they have established themselves already, that's why they're bigger than this one here. Another thing also that I observe is that maybe this second batch, as you can see, there's brown portion here and also brown portion here. When I transplanted this second batch, I think the seed watering system that I used was dry, so they were pretty much didn't have enough moisture in them. So when I transplanted them outside direct sunlight, they got dried up. So I put another batch close by, just in case this one here dies. So I have the second one, and this one here I made sure that the seed starting system had water in it, so it was hydrated. So if you can see, there's brown spots here and there, and also on this one here. That's why I planted another set of dragon fruit on this one here. Okay, and this is my third batch when I transplanted, because I was making posts and I only had one form, so I had to wait for several days for the form to dry up before I make the post and was able to transplant this. So this is the third batch. As you can see, I made sure that the seed watering system is watered, or before I transplanted this batch, I made sure that there's moisture or water in the seed starting system. And as you can see, they're green, and so there's no browning of the plant. So those are my observation. And so they're on their 6th month. And this one is, of course, smaller as compared to the first batch that I transplanted 3 weeks ago. So this is the newest one, and they're smaller, and hopefully they will be established as well as the very first batch that I planted. So if you're starting off from seeds and you're using some type of seed starting system, just bear in mind that they're only good for maybe a month or so. They're not used for really leaving the seedlings there, because their nutrients are very finite. There's only so much nutrients that they can hold. So you have to transplant your seedlings eventually, and once you transplant them there, then you'll have new nutrients in your soil, so they'll thrive. They grow a lot bigger. All right, and that's the video for today. I hope you guys learned something. These are just my observations, nothing scientific here. All right, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye bye.